I've been sharing a lot of tips about going to South Korea, probably making people think more twice, thrice about going to South Korea, thinking it would be easy. But in this video, I'll be sharing some realities for a Global Korea Scholarship student before going to South Korea that you have to know. That probably could make you think more if you'll be applying for the scholarship program or not. So hello, welcome back to this video. And as mentioned, there are some realities that you have to know before going to apply for the scholarship here in South Korea. So upon arriving in Korea, you won't be able to get the allowance immediately. There's a processing time that you have to go through. So for example, you arrive here for Global Korea Scholarship Graduate Studies students, Masters in PhD. You'll be arriving in South Korea mid-August, late August. And then from that time that you arrive here in South Korea, you'll have to count at least a month to process everything. Everything including your bank account and your registration card. Well, you have to start with the registration card because South Korea, they don't really accept just passports. You need the registration card. Formerly known as Alien Registration Card, ARC, now it's just registration card. So depending on the place and depending on the International Affairs Office, the speed of processing varies. So from a week to a month. So upon arriving in August, it's highly suggested and recommended to have money because you would probably be able to receive your allowance around October, and sometimes they won't be giving it by cash. They will be giving it by bank transfer. Instead, you'll be given cash. So 1 million Korean won cash. I think it's 1.2 now, but that's one. Second, another reality is that if you won't be able to get the topic requirement, you'll have to go back to your home country. And that's probably one of the reasons why they really are pushing the students to have at least topic certificate, even level 1 or level 2, just because they want to avoid NIED, the university want to avoid you from wasting your time for a year and a half trying to get topic 3 and then ultimately failing to do so and then going back to your home country. It's a waste for everyone's time. Your time, the university time, and Korea's time. So that's one thing. There are students who have to go back to their home country because they failed to meet the minimum requirement. And that goes to your choice of university and major. Some universities would accept level 3. But if your degree of choice is like Korean translation or like taught 100% in Korean, level 3 is not enough. At least 4, best good 5, better 5, best level 6. And again, that's a reality that even if you are already selected as a GKS student, there's still a possibility of you going home because you won't be able to get the level 3 requirement. And another thing that you have to know is if you don't have topic 3 certificate, you won't be able to live outside of the dormitory. I think that was a rule they imposed during my time. I think they still have the same rule. It's a way for them to ensure that you'll be focused on your studies and not just traveling and enjoying life. You can enjoy life on your own, but again, you're here in South Korea under a scholarship. Of course, you're expected to study. And that's very self-explanatory. And probably the last reality is that homesickness is real, especially if you're in a country that speaks different language and you find it very difficult to communicate if you don't know how to speak Korean. And some people would forgo the scholarship because of this issue, this reality. And that's another reason why they are very much into checking everything. If the student has completed previous scholarships, if the student has experienced international activities, because by seeing those credentials, they'll be able to say, okay, this person is ready to embark on a different challenge. It's not a guarantee, but at least for them, they were able to see that you can, the possibility. But again, it's up to us to find our ways to de-stress and focus on the brighter side that we are in one of the places that we prayed for in the past. And I hope you're watching this video because you're very much interested about the realities of a GKS student. Well, I mean, it also applies to other scholarships and like full-time students or regular students. But Korea is a land of opportunity, so it's up to you for what you'll do here. If you want to stay here longer, go back home after studies, it's up to you. But till then,